Welcome to the Fast Mode Podcast. I'm Mario, the fasting engineer, and I decode the science of fasting, detox, and natural healing. Because you were never meant to be sick. Today, I'm going to expose the biggest lie about hunger that's keeping you trapped in a cycle of constant eating. And once you understand this, food will never control you again. Here's the hook. What you think is hunger is actually a lie your body is telling you. And the reason you can't control your cravings has nothing to do with willpower. Let me start with a question that will blow your mind. Have you ever wondered why experienced fasters report that hunger completely disappears after the first few days of not eating? How is that possible? Shouldn't hunger get worse and worse until you're starving? This defies everything we've been taught. You'd think the longer you go without food, the more desperate your body becomes. But the opposite happens. Hunger vanishes. Here's why. What you've been calling hunger your entire life isn't actually hunger at all. Let me explain this with a simple truth that will change everything. There are two completely different signals your body sends: true hunger and false appetite. And most people have never experienced true hunger in their entire lives. True hunger is a normal, pleasant sensation. It's localized around your mouth, nose, and throat. It's a gentle signal that says, I'm ready for nourishment. It's selective. You crave simple, plain foods. An apple sounds amazing. A piece of fruit sounds perfect. False appetite is completely different. It's that gnawing pain in your stomach, that weakness, that irritation, that desperate need to eat something, anything, right now. That's not hunger. That's gastric irritation, stomach spasms, hormonal signals gone haywire. And here's the truth nobody tells you. False appetite is relieved immediately by eating anything at all. Candy, junk food, processed garbage. It doesn't matter. The pain stops. But true hunger? True hunger wants real nutrition. So if what you're experiencing is false appetite, what's actually causing it? The answer is ghrelin, the so-called hunger hormone. When you skip a meal, ghrelin spikes. It creates a strong craving signal. Your body sends urgent messages. Eat. Eat now. You need food. But here's the critical insight that changes the game. These hormonal impulses are pulsatile. They come in waves. And each wave only lasts about 20 minutes. If you stay busy, drink water, and simply wait it out, that ghrelin spike subsides and drops right back down to baseline. The hunger disappears. Completely. Like it was never there. This is why drinking warm water or going for a short walk can instantly suppress hunger. You're not fighting through starvation. You're riding out a 20-minute hormonal wave. Now let me break this down into 3 simple parts so you understand exactly what's happening in your body. Part 1. The insulin drop. When you start fasting, insulin, the master storage hormone, drops dramatically because there's no food coming in. As insulin falls, your body receives a clear signal. Stop locking away stored energy. Start mobilizing it. Your body taps into vast reserves of stored fat and converts it into stable, clean ketones. Since your body is constantly being fed by its own stored fat, its own perfect biological fuel, the physiological demand for external food disappears. This is why fasters who are burning their own fat don't feel hungry. The system is satisfied. It's being fed from within. Part 2. The detox signal. Here's the part most people fail to understand. When cravings hit during a fast, they're sometimes caused by the waste of old favorite foods or stored toxins being eliminated from your tissues and temporarily circulating in your blood. Your body is trying to excrete these substances, and as they pass through your system, the original desire for them gets reproduced. You might crave pizza because your body is literally eliminating the waste products from all the pizza you ate months ago. This discomfort isn't hunger. It's detoxification in progress. Your body is cleaning house, and you're feeling the garbage being taken out. Part 3. The wave pattern. Those stomach pangs you feel at your usual meal times? They're conditioned gastric contractions responding to routine. Your body is trained. Noon equals lunch. 6 p.m. equals dinner. So at those times, your stomach contracts out of habit, not need. These waves last 15 to 20 minutes maximum. If you ride out the wave, the hormonal signal subsides, and the feeling completely disappears. True physiological resistance to fasting doesn't set in until your body has exhausted its major fuel stores. That takes weeks, not hours. Now let me share a transformation story that proves how powerful this understanding is. There was a man who was deeply depressed. So depressed that he decided to fast in an attempt to starve himself to death. He stopped eating completely. By day 3, instead of feeling weaker and more depleted, something incredible happened. He experienced an overwhelming feeling of happiness. His mind became crystal clear. He felt euphoric. His planned starvation had become a spontaneous biological reset. His depression wasn't caused by a lack of calories or nutrients. It was caused by stored toxins and physiological blockages. When his body finally had the chance to clear those out through fasting, his mental and emotional state completely transformed. This mirrors the wisdom of the natural world. Animals instinctively respond to illness or injury by seeking a quiet place to rest and completely abstaining from food. They don't force themselves to eat. They stop eating entirely so their body can divert all energy away from digestion and toward internal repair and healing. Man is the only animal who ignores this instinctive command. We force ourselves to eat even when we have no appetite. We force our children to eat when they're sick and refuse food. We burden our digestive system and slow our body's natural healing efforts. Here's another common experience people misinterpret. Low blood sugar triggers the release of stress hormones like adrenaline. This causes rapid heartbeat, sweating, and jitteriness. People panic and think they're starving. They need to eat immediately or they'll collapse. But this isn't starvation. It's just a hormonal response. The adrenaline is actually mobilizing stored energy. Your body is accessing fuel reserves. If you push through for a few minutes, the symptoms pass and energy stabilizes. The physical discomforts people report during early fasting, headaches, dizziness, weakness, cramps, these are frequently signs of dehydration or mineral imbalance, not energy failure. When insulin drops, your kidneys flush sodium and magnesium faster than usual. This loss of electrolytes causes most of the early side effects people mistake for weakness or hunger. Now let me give you a quick practical win you can use today to eliminate false hunger. Before your first meal, mix a small pinch of mineral-rich salt, Celtic or Himalayan salt, into a glass of water and sip it slowly. This simple act replenishes the sodium and trace minerals lost when insulin falls. Stabilizing these electrolytes eliminates lightheadedness and cramps. It removes the physical discomfort that triggers the urge to eat when you're not truly hungry. Also ensure you consume ample magnesium, found in leafy greens or in a quality supplement like magnesium glycinate. Magnesium supports muscle and nerve function. It prevents the cramping and tension that people often interpret as hunger. Here's your fast fact of the day. The strong desire to eat is rarely true hunger. Nearly all perceived hunger, especially when accompanied by pain or weakness, is actually irritation in the digestive tract caused by toxemia or hormonal imbalance. Now let me bust the most persistent fasting myth. The belief that hunger pangs at your usual meal times mean you're failing the fast. This is completely false. Those pangs are conditioned responses. Your body has been trained to expect food at certain times. Noon, 3 p.m., 6 p.m. When those times arrive, your stomach contracts out of habit. It's Pavlovian. The bell rings, the stomach responds. But these pangs are pulsatile. They come in waves. Each wave lasts 15 to 20 minutes. If you ride out the wave, drink some water, stay busy, the hormonal signal subsides, and the feeling disappears completely. Do not let a fleeting 20-minute feeling dictate your entire health journey. Ride the wave. Here's the deeper truth. The feeling of constant hunger is a pathological symptom of an overfed, undernourished system. When you achieve metabolic stability through fasting, your appetite mechanism gets restored to pristine purity. You begin to distinguish true hunger from false appetite. You eat when your body needs fuel, not when your hormones are misfiring or your stomach is irritated. This is metabolic freedom. Food no longer controls you. Cravings no longer dictate your choices. You're in control because you understand the signals your body is actually sending. Start tonight. When hunger hits, set a timer for 20 minutes. Drink water. Stay busy. Watch the wave pass. Experience what it feels like when you realize hunger is temporary, controllable, and often completely false. Download your free fasting guide at fastingengineer.com/download. This guide walks you through managing hunger signals, supporting electrolyte balance, and achieving true metabolic freedom. This is Mario, the fasting engineer. Hunger is a wave. Learn to ride it. Let's go.